everyone. This is Zortje. I've recently started streaming and I'm going to start with a fresh FTL run. Last time we also did a run and it went horribly. I think we died somewhere in sector 5 or 6 or something, but that did mean that we did unlock the NG Cruiser Type A, which means that we can start with a new ship if we wanted to, but I first want to complete a Kestrel A run. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let me get right into it. Okay, not too bad a sector. Exit location is quite nice to the right of the board of the sector map. Let's see. Let's figure out a good way to traverse this. I'm not really sure about these down here. I think I'm just gonna leave these and just go up and down and then up again. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, so this is an easy ship. We do unfortunately have to hit weapons here because they have a charge, like they have a basic laser and they have an ion weapon, which means that they can damage our ship because we only have one shield bubble at this point. I'm going to drop my, like this is about to fire, I know that, and I'm going to drop my shield bubble and pull it back up. No, that was too early. Yeah, there we go. And hopefully it's going to time out. Nope, it is not. So in the end it didn't matter, but what we could have done there is avoid this this iron shot by lowering our shield and then firing into and then blocking the laser, the basic laser with our shield because it comes back up as the ion goes onto our ship. Pretty easy fight. Definitely gonna ignore this store. Stores this early on are generally not what you want to be looking for on this ship. We have nothing to sell, so there's no point in going there. I think I'm gonna go up here and then have a look at what these next jumps are going to be. Of course I have free time. Well, I don't have anything to scan with. So in the last stream we already talked about distress beacons on this ship. Our crew loadout is terrible for distress beacons. We don't have any other crews. NGs are good for blue options there at distress beacons, and so are rocks. We don't have either, so yeah, we kind of have to do this because this is our node to the right and to the bottom part here. So yeah, let's just take one more jump before then, and then head over to that distress beacon. Okay, we're gonna attack the rebels. This is a pretty scary ship. I think they both fire at the same time, but this one even fires a little bit before this one. So in the end, oh, okay, that's not too bad. Well, I mean that's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we took down one of their two lasers. And because of that, with our one shield bubble, we're completely safe. No need to do anything else. We're still gonna fire into weapons because this is gonna be repaired soon. Yeah, there we go. Next one is probably still going into weapons. I just want to keep weapons down. As long as I do that, I'm completely safe. So there's no chance of any sort of damage taken on my end. Maybe here we can fire once into shields, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. probably have a fire in there. That's what it looks like. So, yeah, there we go. There was a fire in there because I saw that the pilot came off of piloting to fix that, and this is taken care of. Perfect. Well, we are definitely going to steal their supplies. Well, I mean, though reward. I ain't gonna say no to that. Let's have a look. Destroy the ship. They're just pirates. Okay, this is a scary ship. Iron weapon to destroy our take down our shield, and then a burst laser 2, just like we have with 3 lasers. Horrible. And this is a rock coming over. Oh my goodness. So they also have a crew teleporter, which is terrible already. Oh, that's actually not too bad. So, teleport, like if you have a teleporter in the medbay, that is generally a good thing because you can send over one of your guys to deal with him, and you can power your medbay so you will never have any issues dying. So, this is about to fire. I'm gonna do the same strat that I did last time. I'm gonna take down my shield, put it back up, fire into weapons, and now, as you can see, we're gonna block one of the laser shots with our shield. Yeah, that went perfectly. I mean, I could have fired earlier. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. I'm just gonna fire into shields again. Okay, there's a fire in there again. I can tell again because there's people coming over there. I definitely want to be hitting their weapons here, their piloting here, because we want this to go down as soon as possible. Okay, this is not good. I hope that we can fire before, because we have someone manning weapons, so we may be able to fire before they actually get their volley off, and that is exactly what happens. I'll get this guy to fix that. R2 went down as well, because of the burst laser volley, and I'm gonna get this guy. Oh, it's that guy that needs healing. Okay. Well, I did it the wrong way around. Okay. Let's help him out with the oxygen situation. Technically, it's better to let the oxygen go up for a bit, because then you're safer on the next jump. I don't really care, so I'm just going to go into the next jump, which is a nebula. And fleet pursuit here is is halved, so we have half of an extra jump sometimes, depending on how it pans out with the exit beacon. So here's something you can do in case of a boarding event. That's a really neat trick. Open all of the doors, close all the medbay doors, and turn on the medbay. Put all of your guys in there. Now all of these guys will go into the medbay, and because this was the only room with oxygen still left in it. So yeah, that's just gonna be easily taken care of, these boarding events. Just vent out everything else, plop the guys in the medbay, and just watch them do their work. Very good, got some training there as well. And we're off to the next one. Definitely gonna ignore this. I could jump back here, go back, and then get over here, but like I said, the stress beacons are not really worth it at this point. So yeah, I generally just want to avoid them as much as possible with the ship, for now at least. Really annoying ship. They have a missile launcher and a defense drone. Because of the defense drone, I can't fire. Oh well, now I can. Because the defense drone, my missile weapon would have been shot down, and that is no longer the case because I shot down their defense drone. But we also missed our missile, so it doesn't matter in the end anyway. I'm just gonna fire into weapons constantly here, just like in the last few rounds. That's not good, because this just gets to fire before my burst laser does. It's gonna fire right now, yeah. that's even worse. I mean, it's not too bad because the burst. Well, now it's bad. Now it's really bad. So I'm gonna leave this guy on what's it called, on weapons, because I want to fire this volley into the shield. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Perfect. So I left this guy in weapons because I knew that this came on quite late into my charge time. I was already like 40% charged, which means that I can fire my burst laser before he can fire his heavy laser. And then the next thing that it means is that we have a chance to take it down. It's not guaranteed, obviously, but there is at least a chance that we take no damage from that volley. Waiting for this to be repaired, then firing my laser. Otherwise, it does nothing. Like if it's 90% repaired and the system takes damage, it does not go down to 0%. It just stays at 90% and then just repairs really quickly. So right now I'm just waiting with my burst laser. I'm not firing. As soon as I see it turning yellow, that's when I fire. Okay, I think there may be a fire in there. Let's have a look. Oh no, the guy was just dead. Good, that is it. So not the best scrap gains so far, but I mean, we gotta make do with what we got. At this point, just gonna buy 2 shields. This is gonna save us a lot of headache in the future. Getting 2 shields early is generally advised in FTL because you can take a little bit more hits to the shields before you actually take damage. So in this case, they have an iron weapon and a laser weapon. If they fire all 3 shots, that's the only way I'm ever going to take damage in this fight. So, and in the meantime, I can just take down their laser. Because every 1 point of iron damage takes down 1 bar, 1 energy bar of my shield. So the second one takes down the shield bubble entirely, and then they have to hit the third one as well to take down my second shield bubble. And I think there's always a chance that they fire this when charging. So right now, well, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. We're completely safe against these things. And that's just because we bought the second shield bubble. So yeah, a lot of... That's usually how you want to plan out your what's it called for that? Your spendings, to minimize damage, not to optimize the offense. So there's a very small chance that I'm gonna get a crew kill here. I don't really want to do that. It takes a long time because I would have to kill the oxygen and constantly keep on killing weapons. Do I want to do that? Let's just do it. Let's just do it for demonstration's sake. So right now, I know that 1 laser is fired. I'm just doing that by pausing the game quite quickly and resuming the game. So right now, I fired once. I'm gonna depower my laser. Gonna unpause. As you can see, it went back. And now I'm going to charge my laser again. And that way I can fire only 1 laser with a burst laser too. And it's going to take a while for this to get repaired because I saw 2 mantises in here. Mantises are generally bad for any sort of repair job because they repair slower than normal, which means that I wanted to take 2 hits there. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Well, we're probably not gonna get a crew kill now, just because their FTL is charging already. Well, maybe we are. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on judging this too quickly. They have no one charging. They have no one in piloting right now, so the FTL is not charging. I think if this one is done repairing the shields, he's gonna move on to O2, and at that point, he's gonna go. Yeah, there we go. He's gonna go on to O2. If this gets repaired, I just shoot at it again. The oxygen is already getting quite low. You can see it, like the rooms are getting reddish. I don't think this is gonna repair very quickly as well. Well, so here's something again we can do by taking down our shields. It's just iron weapons. Like there's nothing else coming at us, so we may as well drop our shields. Let the irons hit us somewhere. Well, that's bad. Okay, maybe this was a bad decision. Yeah, this may not have been the smartest play. I mean, it was also the worst possible outcome, but still. That is something that should not happen, ever. Yeah, we were really lucky there. FTL was charging. I'm thinking of... So I'm not gonna take this. Even though it looks tempting, I'm going to fire my Artemis missile here. And the reason for this is we're not taking damage. This just fired. This just fired. We did take a lot of shield hits, but like I said, this is not firing anytime soon. And there is a chance for a double reward. So I'm going to say piracy cannot be forgiven and just fire. We contact the settlement, and there is the double reward that we talked about. Good. Waiting for this to recharge. Generally a sloppy fight, very sloppy. Definitely could have done better there, but hey, we made it through. Gonna just try and optimize our way to the exit beacon. I'm thinking of 1, 2, 3, 4, and then depending on where the fleet pursuit is, going to the exit directly or going to this jump after. So just gonna do a loop around. Demand the surrender of their goods. Uh-oh. So this beam drone is why you generally always let the shields recharge. We also need our Artemis laser, our Artemis missile in this case, because their FTL is charging, so that's bad. I'm just gonna fire into piloting. They can't damage me. They have one basic laser. We have 2 shield bubbles. Beam drones can't go through shields, so we can just fire in there, get that down, fire in here. There's also a fire in there. You can see that because, well, there's no longer a fire in there. Because there were 2 people in there. Just gonna keep firing into that and that. I do not want this thing to get away. Usually when these rebel fighters are attacking you, that means that you get double fleet pursuit when they actually jump away. So yeah, I just want to avoid that. I dropped my engines there because I don't need them, because like I said, my shields were good enough so that they can take the hits without actually being in any danger. So there's no point in me trying to dodge. Okay. So, I think if you hail the ship, there's a chance to get a store. We have nothing to sell. We're just gonna attack. That's the easiest way out. Gonna keep the Artemis missile again. We still have plenty of oxygen left, and I definitely want to take the missile weapon down here. So just gonna keep my Artemis. Well, that's not good, but it's also not that bad. We can drop that, and we can get that repaired. So I dropped my Artemis here because, like I mentioned, this thing is down. There's no point in us. Oh, that is interesting. Maybe we can get a Kukul here. open. We only need one shield bubble against this laser here. The missile weapon is going through a shield, so we may as well try and get a crew kill. I'm gonna wait for this thing to get repaired. One, which should be around now-ish. That was way off there. So, okay, here. Gonna fire it now to keep them in the room. They're almost in kill range. Whenever this gets repaired, I'm gonna fire my missile into it to keep it down. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no, maybe not. So I was assuming that they would go out, and right now, if I fire my laser into it, it's gonna do enough damage so that they can, we have a crew kill. Okay, perfect. We strip it of useful materials and get ourselves some scrap. Very, very good. Get those guys back in position. Go back here. I can see already that it's only going to be one more jump before the exit beacon, but that is totally fine. Let's just grab this beacon and then go to the exit. Yeah, we definitely don't want to buy one of their human slaves. If this was something else, then we may consider it, but it's actually quite early for us to consider such a deal. So I'm just gonna attack the slaver scum. Oh, this is really bad. Okay, I'm gonna think about how to handle this. Okay, the loadout is exactly the same as the previous one, where they have a heavy laser and a missile weapon of some sorts. So I know that one shield bubble is enough, because they only have one laser weapon. The thing that I'm worried about right now is this thing, the Defense Drone Mark II. This thing can shoot down lasers as well as missile weapons, which means that I technically have one charge less of my burst laser too. This is generally pretty bad because they also have one shield bubble, so everything needs to land in order for me to do one damage to them. So what I'm gonna try to do is try to fire my Artemis missile at the same time as the lasers collide with my burst laser. Okay, and that's not good, but also not that bad. And that way I can try to get this thing down. Okay, not right now. And there we go, easy peasy. So what I did there, I distracted this Mark II drone with my Artemis missile, and then attacked at the same time with my burst laser 2, which meant that I can fire safely into drones, and right now this thing is disabled, so we don't have to worry about it anymore. This is completely fine. I mean, just taking 2 damage here is nothing compared to the damage we could have taken, or that it can possibly jump away. I'm going to fire into shields here, and then I think one more into weapons, and that should do it. Okay, that's, I mean, not great, obviously, but it's also not terrible. They're completely, like, they're done. So many systems are down. This thing is going to go back up soon, so I really want to finish it off in the next volley, but I should be able to do that anyway. There we go. Easy peasy. And we get some scrap for it in return. I'm going to just heal my guy. And then get our O2 repaired, and yeah, that is that. Get our power back into shields, and now go to the exit beacon. There's no point in going to this beacon over here, because once this jump is overtaken, it's going to lose its value, and there's actually going to be a harder ship fight because the rebels are overtaking it. So I'm just going to go directly into the exit. I think I want to buy one more power bar. I'm sort of struggling for power to get my Artemis online, so I just want to be able to power my Artemis as well, but still want to be able to afford something at the next store. Okay, well, let's search among the stores. Nope. Well, that was a rebel ship. Okay. Missile weapon again, but also a burst laser Mark I. This fires 2 shots, 2 laser shots, so my 2 shields are completely sufficient for this. One thing that I'm gonna do here that I could have done in the past as well, but it was kind of tricky with my power situation, is actually divert some power from O2 to engines to make my dodge chance higher, to increase my dodge chance by 5%. And now that I've seen that the missile missed, I can just drop it right back. That's a neat little trick to just increase your dodge chance momentarily, and I'm gonna do the same thing again. Okay, that is not great. Wow, that is not great at all. So yeah, this time it didn't work, but yeah, we only have a 15 to 20% dodge chance. This thing is gonna go off now, the cloaking device, so yeah, we're gonna take one more damage at least. Unless we dodge, which we don't. So this is fine, I just want to have this down. I don't really care about the shields right now because the Leto missile is a 1 power missile weapon. So as soon as this gets repaired to yellow, they're gonna power the Leto, so my shields are not gonna do anything. So I don't want to rush over there to repair just yet. Just want to charge this as fast as possible and then fire here. Here we go. And then get some scrap for it in return. Easy peasy. Okay, let's get everything repaired. And as soon as it's repaired, let's go back. Next sector, what do we have here? Zoltan controlled. Ooh, not great, not great. Okay. So we have two options here, Zoltan controlled and Mantis controlled. Zoltans are notoriously difficult early game because they have a Zoltan shield, which is a impenetrable shield bubble that has 5 charges on it. I don't want to go here just yet because our weapon system is not that great. It would take 2 burst laser 2 charges to just get through the shield, and then another one to do any sort of damage. So yeah, I think I'm going to go Mantis controlled, and this is actually quite nice because Mantis ships always have a teleporter on it, which means that their offense is generally lacking a little bit. Which helps us because, yeah, we don't have to deal with any sort of overpowered weapon system. Okay, an empty jump, that is not great. I'm just gonna go down here and then up to get the maximum amount of jumps before I hit the store. Well, and there we have our first Mantis ship. We can see that it's a Mantis ship because it says it here, and because of the layout of the ship. Yeah, not much to say here. They're gonna board us. Yeah, nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. One thing we could do is vent out everything over here and then lure them into the med bay like we did with the boarders earlier. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over there and just kill it off with my 2 humans. They don't have any sort of clone bay or anything going on. So firing into weapons here to take this down is the way to go. Okay. This is a 2 power missile, which means that this is an Artemis just like ours. We want to take this down as soon as possible. Taking 2 damage every time is not good. So yeah, we're just gonna try and keep this down indefinitely. And one thing I'm just going to check is, yeah, that's what I thought. So there's an NG in here, and how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So sometimes you can get a crew kill here by just firing into this room over and over again. They don't have enough health to do that, so I'm just going to try to keep their weapons down. There we go. Yeah, he's going to repair it super quick because NGs have the ability to repair it quicker than other races. Yeah, again, nothing I can do about that, so I'm just going to fire in here indefinitely. Can also do some auto fire here. Not a big deal. Okay, well, we missed one. This might come online now. But yeah, one more volley should definitely do it. Well, I was worried there for a second, but we made it. Okay, we got some scrap for it, and let's head on out. Probably just gonna take this and then go up here. I don't really like that we have to skip all of these jumps just to get there, so maybe I'm just gonna go there now, go down, and then head up here. No, I'm just gonna go here, get as much scrap as possible before the store, and then go over here. And then say fuck all of these things, these jumps at the bottom. Let's see how it pans out. Okay, that's bad. We are in a asteroid field, which means that our shield bubble is going to take hits. Uh-oh. Okay, we made it. Okay, we did not make it. That our shields are going to take hits every once in a while, and their shields as well. But the difference is they have a beam drone and we don't. So their beam drone is going to fire every so often, and they also have a beam here. So every time our shield goes down, that is horrible. And that's why we took 2 unnecessary damage, because I could have just put my shield up in the previous sector. We don't live in an ideal world, so yeah. That is on me. Just gonna fire into piloting here to get that piloting down. Because then every single hit that we do afterwards is gonna hit for sure. And I should have also had this guy there. I am making mistakes. Okay, let's have a look. The stress beacon, like I said, would rather avoid it in this ship because we don't have a lot of blue options because of our crewmates. So I'm just gonna have a look what the store has in store. And hopefully some good one. No. Oh no. Is this a repeat of the previous run? Okay, so no weapons, no great drones, no great crew. The systems are pretty good. Hacking early on is pretty decent. We have a few hacking parts as well, so that would be an option. Do I like it? No, not really. I would rather have a laser weapon that I can use together with my burst laser too. But yeah, hey, what you gotta do, eh? What we might do here is just get some engines and maybe a little bit of power and a little bit of repair. I definitely like the idea of repair, and then maybe hope for a store up here. But yeah, no, I kind of wish that I was down here because these connections are just so great for exploring. And yeah, here I'm kind of stuck in this to go to these 3 jumps next, and then I only see 2 more over here. So yeah, my routing wasn't the greatest, but yeah, we could have potentially hit big here and got ourselves a nice laser weapon. I'm just gonna hold off on buying any sort of power or any sort of stuff right now, because there might be stores up here, and like I said, I would like to get some value out of those. Oh my goodness. Well, we're obviously gonna side with the fugitive and fight the NG ship, because this can sometimes give you crew. Agree to offer up the Mantis is generally not that great. This might also lose us a crew, I think. But it didn't. Well, we got ourselves an Emma, a Mantis. I'm gonna plop him into shields, just so we can make use of the increased shield charging that he provides. It's 10% faster shield charging, so that is great. We're fighting against a pretty defensive ship. They have an anti-combat drone and a defense drone. The defense drone is annoying because we can't fire our Artemis here. But the good thing is we can't take damage because they only have 1 ion weapon and 1 laser weapon, so we're completely safe here. So yeah, in these situations I like to fire into shields before firing into... Well, we don't need to fire into weapons because, like I said, we're completely safe. What this also means is that they have NGs. This is an NG ship, as mentioned here. And these ships always, or pretty much always, come equipped with several NG. Which means that they can repair things very, very quickly. So, yeah, it's just gonna take us a while to take this down. like what you always hope for in these situations is that they don't run, because that is worst case scenario, absolute worst case. Because, like I said, I can't fire my Artemis missile, and then I have to wait just for my burst laser to get back up and take care of their ship. Not great, but yeah, what can you do? Luckily they didn't flee, so we can just take care of them like this, get ourselves some scrap, and pray for a store again. This is a so-called sun event. They have a pretty bad weapon system. Our 2 shields can definitely take care of this because they have 1 laser and 1 beam, and so they can only get rid of 1 shield bubble and the beam can't penetrate it, so we're completely safe in that aspect. They do have some borders, probably a mantis from the looks of it. Yep, there we go. So we do have to take care of that. And there's a sun in the background, as you can see. So yeah, they will, solar flares will damage our ship pretty soon, and also start ripping fires, cause fires in our ship somewhere. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some guys over here to take care of this mantis. I'm gonna fire into their clone bay first, I think, because, like I said, they can't damage us, so any sort of crew that we kill will never come back if we kill the clone bay off. So right now it's just dead. And the next thing I want to do is take care of their shields, because when the solar flare hits, they take more damage the less shields they have. So yeah, well, that is a great hit, and for us as well. We can just vent out this room and it will take care of the fire for us. We don't have to do anything. We can just sit back, relax, enjoy a cup of tea, and do absolutely nothing. Heal up our guys in the meantime and get some scrap. Don't rush to get out of these situations. Like, we still have our guys to heal up. We can still take our time. You'll get the audio indication that the solar flare is going to hit. There we go. And there's the visual indication as well. As soon as you hear that, you still have a few seconds, but yeah, you should get out of there as soon as possible at that point. Again, distress beacon, not a big fan at this point, but oh yeah, one thing that we could do is just jump here, explore these 2 beacons, then jump down here to explore these 2 beacons, and they all lead to the exit. So yeah, we're very versatile going this route. We do have a mantis right now, so we could take care of... We do have some blue options that we may be able to do, but it's just not worth it. Okay, this is an interesting ship, and I'll tell you why in a second. We're gonna deal with this border same way as we did before. Just plop those guys in there, nothing special, did it before. But the special thing about this ship is that it has 2 basic lasers. It has 2 basic lasers, which means that they both only do 1 damage, and they fire really quickly. This means that I can train my crew by just sitting here. I can plop my energy into engines, and now every time we get a miss, you saw this little indication here, our crew gets a little bit more training. So every time my my pilot gets a well, there we go. That is what we wanted. Every time there's a miss of laser weapons, we get one level of evade, 1 level of training, and we need 13 levels of piloting, 13 evasions to level up to the next rank, and at that point it gives you a slightly increased chance of evasion. So right now we have 24. As soon as this guy levels up again, it gives us 10 in total, which would bring us then to 27. So it's just a good practice that when you encounter a ship like this that can't damage you in any way, shape, or form, you just sit here and just chill for a bit, basically. Just because of this training, it's so powerful. I cannot understate how powerful this is. So we just looked at the piloting. The same goes for the evasion chance on engines. So this also gives you 7. This guy is also already a 1-star. And weapons is a little bit different because we can't fire our burst laser constantly into the ship because we would eventually kill it. We have 3 lasers that we can fire each time. So we can't just AFK here and fire at it the whole time. We would have to constantly manually just fire once and then deactivate it, and it's just a nightmare. But our shields, well, they do get training. So yeah, every time, there we go, every time we have a shield hit, this guy gets a little bit of training. And ideally, if I was playing offline, then I would wait. I would just go AFK right now. I would just, like I said, make myself a cup of tea or something, or just be on my phone for a bit to get this guy trained as well. Right now, I just want my pilots and my engine guy trained because they actually have a really big impact on the rest of the run. The shield guy is nice to have trained, but it's not essential. I feel like this is definitely these guys are definitely the more impactful ones, and yeah, they train much faster than a shield guy as well. So yeah, let's just have a look at what they have left. It is an NG with 63 HP. Can we do anything with that? We can probably have a crew kill here. So just 2 more dodges and we're golden on our piloting and engines. And then this number will go from 24 to 30 evasion. And yeah, that's massive difference. You can get 10 evasion points just by having these guys from 0 star to 2 stars. So yeah, just absolutely insane. Okay. Let's just start by getting rid of our lovely friend in their piloting. And I really hope that we can get this last bar, because I want to take this guy off piloting and just drop him into sensors. So right now they're trained. Oh, I didn't show it, but we have 30% evasion, which is exactly what we wanted. Now I'm going to drop this guy into sensors because I want to see what's going on in the ship. Usually I can pretty much see what's going on just by the way the doors move and how quickly the doors will go open and close. But I want to see where this guy moves to, and I want to see where this guy is at the moment. So yeah, what we're going to do is try to get a crew kill. They have quite a bit of health still, so every time I hit my laser into piloting, this guy is going to take 15 damage when I fire my burst laser in there. So that means that I would like to kill this guy off, then immediately kill off the clone base so that he doesn't come back to life, and that is a crew kill for me. So yeah, let's get started on that. So we went from 63 to 33, which is exactly what we wanted and expected. And what I'm going to do here is probably just fire once more. And the next time, I'm just going to fire. I'm going to fire my Artemis in here. Yeah, let's do that. This is exactly why we did it this way. So what I could have done is fire a laser in here, and then afterwards fire my missile weapon, my burst laser in here. But they have dodge chance when he's on piloting. As soon as he's not on piloting, the dodge chance drops dramatically. So I just want to get rid of this. He's gonna come over to repair it. When he does, I'm going to fire in there. I'm going to fire two charges here, 2 laser charges. So 1, 2. Depower my laser so that we don't fire a third time. And now one hits the shield, the other one hits the guy, and there we go. We have ourselves a crew kill. Crew kills always result in a high scrap reward, and sometimes even you can get crew, or you can get a weapon, or a drone part, or something. You can get really nice things. So it's definitely worth it to take the time to get a crew kill if you can, for free, of course. Yes, this is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So perfect store location. We wanted the store for a long time now, and we finally got one. I'm just looking if this is 2 jumps, so that if I can take this jump before going to the store, and it does look like it to me. Like, I think the first jump should be somewhere here, and then the second one should be to like around here somewhere. So I think we can take the 1 extra jump before going to the store. Okay, this is the first time we've seen this run. Anytime you see 8 the civilian ship in the text up here, this means you have a chance to get a double reward, because the civilians can afterwards give you something nice as well. So anytime you do that, you get this text. Always take the quest. It's so worth it. Again, same thing as we did previously. We're just gonna get this guy. We're just gonna kill this guy off. But now we're actually gonna do something a little bit different. So this guy is getting pretty low. So what I want is to have the human fight it, and I'm doing that by pausing the game, selecting any room with two compartments in it, and then we're gonna send the human in first and the mantis in second. And you can see the red highlighting, and when I unpause now, they're gonna switch places. And that is just a neat trick to save your guys from trouble whenever they're in a room, like whenever they're in any type of room. This trick is really, really useful when you do boarding strats, especially. But yeah, it also works when you're just being pressured on your ship as well. So I just wanted to see what is going on here. They have an NG left and a mantis. I don't think it's very likely that we get a crew kill here, but yeah, we can try. I'm just thinking about how we would go about this. So one thing we could do is try and get the O2 down, and then just pressure that way. Maybe. Let's give it a go. Okay, so they have level 2 O2. This actually gives me hope. But I mean, it's probably not gonna happen, just saying. So I fired the Artemis in there just to get the O2 down entirely. I'm going to fire this. Ooh, okay. Well, this changes things. Oh, this changes things a lot. So this guy is gonna go heal right now, and he has less than 30 HP. So I'm gonna fire my Artemis into that room, and he's dead. Mantises are generally pretty bad at putting out fire, so he's not gonna be able to take care of that. I hope. Or if he would be able to take care of it, that would be amazing, because then the O2 is down, so maybe the fire will drown itself out. That would be even better, actually. He still has 17 HP, so 2 laser hits will kill him. So we're just gonna take care of him that way, I think. And there we go. Easy peasy. No more life signs detected. We're gonna attempt to call the civvies. Oh, yes! Hell yeah, another crew. That is perfect. Absolutely perfect. So, yeah, that was exactly what we wanted. Like I said, get a high scrap reward and get the civvies to give us something. I mean, that's a dream right there. And that also just before a store. Amazing. Amazing. So let's get our mantis back in the doors room and move on to our store. Yeah, it still looks like it's gonna the rebel fleet pursuit is not gonna overtake the exit here. So we have a store for us. Oh no! Oh no! This is not great, to say the least. Okay, they don't have great weapons. They don't have great augmentations. They don't have anything else that we want. We don't want crew. We don't want to buy crew here. We want to buy a weapon system that we can actually use. And yeah, the weapon systems that they have are pretty bad. We could do Iron Blast. I think that's what I'm going to do. There is a universe where we take Fire Beam and just go for crew kills all the way. But we will have to sell this at some point because Fire Beam is not a like you can defeat the flagship with it. It's just not great. Okay, let's for funsies, let's go Fire Beam. But it's not great. Yeah, we obviously have to power this at some point, so we may as well just get one more weapon power and then actually get it online. I would like to have, yeah, perfect. I would like to have a little bit more engine power, so I'm going to put one more power into engines and then get one more power bar, and that way we can power up one more level of engines. Every level of engines gives you five evasion, so getting more power in here is really useful. The next thing, I'm gonna hold on to my Artemis here because it might be relevant later. We're gonna run into 2 shield ships in the next sector, so any type of ship that has 2 shields may require us to use the Artemis as well. Oh, this is difficult. So in this event, you can board the station to look for survivors. This may result in a lost crew. So we just got to a point where we have enough crew to deal with borders and to man our systems, and we have our guys pretty well trained. So I think I just want some scrap right now. Yeah, I think that's the better option here. Any sort of event where you lose crew is just horrible, and these options are just abysmal again. Zoltan controlled, like we mentioned earlier, is not great because Zoltans have the Zoltan shield and we don't have a great way to get rid of this. Firebeam does no damage to shields. A burst laser does 1 damage per hit on it. But abandoned sector is even worse because there's life forms in there that suck out the air in rooms that they're in, and that means we cannot use our fire beam at all. So yeah, even worse. So we are going to go with Zoltan controlled here. Terrible options. Terrible options. Okay. Distress beacon could go to that. We have a beam weapon that gives us some blue options. We have a missile weapon that gives us some blue options. We have mantises. May go here. Probably still not the correct choice. Yeah, let's just go the safe route and just go for the rest of the sector. Nebulas are absolutely amazing for scrap gains. There's a few events in Nebulas where advanced piloting can help us out. So just before entering a nebula, what I like to do is go level 2 piloting. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go down here, maybe check this one out, or this one out, and then go back up here to take care of these nebula sectors. Okay, I'm glad that I saw this. We can only connect to the exit beacon via this node. So we have to use. This is our last point, basically, that we can visit. Does this change anything? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna still go down here and just hope and pray that we get through the sector without any sort of difficulties. And well, this looks like difficulty already. They have a missile weapon that is really powerful, at least 3 or maybe even 4 damage, and a laser. Well, the laser I'm not that worried about, but it's the missile that I'm worried about. So I'm just gonna hope and pray that my burst laser fire beam combo is gonna be enough to take care of this. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that this guy dies, because otherwise they're just gonna heal him back up, and it's gonna be a nightmare. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna fire like this, I think. So the fire beam works like this. Every single room that you hit with your beam. So right now it's this room, maybe this room, but I'm probably just a little bit off on that one. And then the 2 rooms here have a chance to start a fire. I should have fired in here to get this done. That was bad. And right now I just want to have a look. Fires everywhere. Very, very good. We have 35% dodge chance, so this might just be a whiff. There we go. Easy peasy. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, they have so many fires starting. I am not even that worried anymore. I think I'm gonna go and take care of their medbay now, so that this guy also can't heal. This thing is gonna go down soon. Well, I mean, does this do damage to crew? No, but it does fire. So yeah, we're just gonna fire everything. Perfect. And this guy has 15 health. So one more hit will do it, and we got ourselves an NG. Oh my goodness, this is just perfect. Hell yeah. This run is going great. So crew kills, like I said, high scrap reward, and you can always get, like, you have a really high chance to get a crew. Just absolutely great. Great rewards. You have a chance to get a high fuel and scrap reward, weapons, crew, like I mentioned, drones, augmentations, yeah, like everything. It's just generally good to get crew kills. And yes, this does change our trajectory a little bit, because I really want to get this store. Stores are generally just great. Maybe I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 2.5, 3, then get back up here. That's a lot of jumps there. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4 store, and then go back up here. And, oh well, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's just try and do that. Like I mentioned, we have some blue options, and now even more because we have an NG. And this is, oh man, this is so perfect. Okay, whenever you have this promise to help option, generally NGs are the ones that are giving blue options here. And this is a high scrap reward for this event. So yeah, very, very good that we got this NG just now. We're gonna definitely participate in their study, and they are filthy Zoltans. Oh no, the Zoltans are the hostages in this event. Oh, they're pirates. Well, it doesn't really matter. We have We have loads of options to deal with this. They're gonna go into the med bay because that's the closest room to this door. So what they're gonna do is they're gonna come in here, go into the med bay, but I'm already venting out the air, so yeah, they're gonna be screwed. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Keep this guy here, gonna send this guy into the medbay room. Also gonna send this guy in there. So I think what the Mantis is trying to do now is get into this medbay room as well, which is perfect for me because, like I said, fighting in the medbay is great for me. I just heard this missile go off, and that means I'm gonna drop my 2 shield bubbles and push everything I have into engines. They only have a basic laser again, so 1 shield bubble is more than enough for us. It's a lethal missile. We only took 1 damage, so probably gonna get away with not that much damage in this event. Just send all of the guys into the room, and now try and get some fire started on their ship. Okay, let's try this. That is okay. I just want this to go down as soon as these are killed, because as soon as these are killed and their medbay is not operational, they will not come back to life and then not board us again. So any sort of situation where you can avoid boarders regenerating like this and attacking you again is definitely preferred. Oh my goodness, they're so screwed. Okay, so weapons are going down. Perfect. I think at this point I just have to wait. I don't even have to do anything really. O2 is going to go down soon. As soon as that happens, yeah, it's just game over. I would like to have it that shield goes down as well, because then it's just easier for me to fire in there, but it's not necessary at all. I'm just going to fire and then just start some more fires. Oh, there we go. Easy peasy. Okay, let's contact the research station. Oh yeah, double reward again. Hell yeah. Let's repair our guys. And we are back on the way. Double reward before a store. You love to see it. Okay, definitely gonna take these 2 jumps before the store. It doesn't matter in which order. Well, this is not great. We don't have our 2nd shield bubble up yet, so this is pretty bad. The good news is we are in a asteroid field, which means that the Zoltan shield is going to go down super quickly as well, which is nice. They have a really, really scary oh my goodness. What I'm considering here is dropping the fire beam for the Artemis missile, and I think I'm going to do that actually. And then get 1 more. Yeah, this is perfect. So, their weapon system is incredibly scary, and I do not want to be dealing with this for a long time. So any sort of situation where I don't have to deal with their lasers, oh my God, that was so lucky. Where I don't have to deal with their lasers, amazing. So I want to wait for 1 more asteroid to impact here, to take down that last bubble, fire into weapons with everything that I have, and I missed everything. Oh my goodness. And they missed everything as well. Yeah, well, this happens sometimes. This is because our 35% dodge, by the way. This is all because of the little bit of training that we did early on. So yeah, amazing to have that at our disposal. They only have 2 crew. This may get some opportunities for a crew kill, but like I said, I really don't want to deal with this ship for long. So I think I'm just gonna keep on firing into weapons here. So sometimes you can time your weapons with missiles, with asteroids that come in, and that way you can get well, you can have it so that you almost so that you have one more laser in principle, so that the asteroid takes care of the one shield bubble. I mean, perfect, absolutely perfect. I'm so happy that I got some training on these guys before, because this, yeah, definitely very good decision there. Okay, well, good decision to have the Artemis back, to have the Artemis up there, and now we're gonna try to get some fire beam action again before the store. Yeah, let's have a look. Oh. I don't know exactly what type of laser weapon this is. This might be a burst laser too, in which case we are screwed. But yeah, I'm still gonna engage the pirates. Okay, it's just a burst laser one. They have a possibility to hit our ship, but it's quite low. So I think what I'm going to do is just charge up the Artemis here first. Do a burst laser 2 volley together with a Artemis. Yes, and now start charging the fire beam. Oh, I don't know if you heard it, but this thing went off before this, which means that right now I can drop my shields, just let the iron weapon go through, and that way my shield is charging again for the next volley of the burst laser 1, and that way I can avoid damage basically, just by taking down my shields momentarily for the iron weapon. Great tactic in general to use whenever you have any sort of let's go like this. No, like this. No, like this. Whenever you have any type of iron weapon against you. The NG is pretty annoying here, I'm not gonna lie. I think this guy might give us some issues with our fire beam strat here. How am I gonna play this? I do want shields to go down though. Yeah, that's a better volley. This is, they won't be able to get rid of this. Not with a Mantis and an NG. If this was a human and an NG, maybe, but they're also still already damaged, so yeah, perfect. Probably it would have been better to go into shields here, but yeah, or into weapons here, but details. Yeah, this is also what to be expected. Now they're fired in sync, and yeah, we just didn't have the option to take down our shields just before the thing fired. Oh, I'm very surprised at him. This is all going fine. I'm gonna drop my. Oh wow, their iron weapon is quite annoying right now. Their Mantis is dead. We're just gonna fire into their piloting, and we got ourselves a augment. Perfect. Again, just before the store. You love to see it. Get some oxygen back in here. Heal up our guy. And send back the crew to their positions. Good stuff. Now we have something to sell at the store as well. We already had the system repair drone. Don't want to use drones in this run. But now we also have something else, the augment. I don't know how much that actually sells for, and this is pretty garbage. Not gonna lie. 25, that's not bad. Allows the ship to jump. Allows the ship to jump to any previously visited beacon. Okay, I did not know that was not a possibility. Definitely gonna sell the repair drone. Don't need it, have enough crew. I am thinking right now of getting either drone control or mind control. Drone control is nice because there's a hull repair here, and that way we don't have to spend any more scrap on healing our hull. We can just use the hull repair to automatically repair 3 to 5 damage with 1 drone point. Yeah, pretty good. Mind control is pretty good for late game. You can mind control the pilot so that their evasion chance goes down. Ideally, we would have liked to see a weapon here, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, so yeah, you gotta take it as it is. Crew teleport is an option here. We do have 2 mantises that can board pretty well. One of them is my shield guy, so I would rather not do that. And our goal right now is to use this fire beam as our main weapon source. So I think I'm gonna go mind control, also because it synergizes a little bit with the fire beam. Whenever enemies are trying to repair their systems, we can mind control them, and that way the repair bar is completely dismissed, and also they will actually damage the system then instead. So yeah, let's fly this, get some repairs in, and hope for another storm yet again. We get 1 more power bar, so we can actually power this if we want to. And yeah, let's head into this nebula section. I'm thinking of going up here and then head back down. Maybe we have to dive here, but yeah, we'll see. Diving is when the fleet pursuit is actually already past it. Oh great, free stuff. That is nice. When the fleet pursuit is already past it, and then usually you get to fight a more difficult ship with an anti-ship battery. The anti-ship battery is not going to be present here because there's a nebula, so that's one way to mitigate that risk. Okay, this is a pretty interesting ship. This is a scout. Our fire beam will have no effect here. Our mind control will have no effect here because there's nothing to mind control, and the ship can damage us because they have a iron weapon and a drone. So yeah, I want to take care of this as soon as possible. I want to get rid of drones from here. Okay, that was a good dodge. That was such a good... Oh, that was weapons, but yeah, still works. I guess. That's horrible. Okay, we're completely safe. Okay, firing to weapons there was a big mistake. If these things go down, then I'm completely safe. The iron weapon already hit, so these things were the only things that could damage me. So I should have fired my missile into drones. Oh, I didn't. Mistake on my end. I would rather avoid to fire any more missiles if I can, because we're quite low on missiles. So I fire into shields and now into piloting. If piloting goes down, like if it turns completely red, then they have no evasion chance anymore, which means that and all of our hits afterwards will be guaranteed to actually hit. See, right now it's red. That means that the next volley will take care of it. I don't want to fire into weapons here or drones again because I'm faster at killing it than it is at repairing. So one thing that I said initially that I would do is get level 2 piloting, and that is just because there are some events that require me to have level 2 piloting to get some free scrap, and we have quite a few nebulas ahead of us, so I like to just get it. This ship can't damage us. 1 iron weapon, 1 beam drone, no problem. So I'm just gonna try to fire into a system that allows me to hit more often. So either shields or piloting. I'm choosing to do piloting first because usually they have less power in there. You can have a maximum of 3 power in the piloting system. Shields, well, we already have 4, so quite a bit more. Well, they definitely have level 2 piloting, but yeah, their dodge chance also went down. Like I said, don't really want to spend any more Artemis missiles. If I have to, I will. Like if they're trying to jump away or something like that, then I will. But I would rather avoid it. It may look like they're dodging a lot now, and well, that's actually true. And the reason for this is they have a really bad weapon system. They have a really bad drone system, and that is pretty much their energy usage on this side of the ship already allocated on energy. So like a tiny amount of their energy that they have to spare in sector 3, are we in? Is allocated on weapons and drones, which means that the rest is actually allocated in shields and in engines and in piloting. And that's the reason why they dodge a lot. It's just because they have a lot of power in engines, most likely. So yeah, that is something that you can always keep track of as well as, okay, where do they actually have their power? If it's not in weapons and drones, where is it then? Well, as you can see, it's definitely their shields, because I hit it once and nothing happened. It didn't go down, but now it did. So from now on, it's just a cakewalk. It's just a toggle between hitting this and hitting this whenever this becomes yellow. I think after this becomes yellow. This should become yellow pretty soon. Well, there we go. So we're gonna just fire in there again, and that will take care of it. No problem at all. I am going to go here and then have a look if the beacon is already overtaken or not. Well, there's nothing here anyway. Yeah. So I am going to jump straight away here. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump straight here, because if I go here, this beacon will be overtaken, and I will have to fight a ship that's much harder. But even if I beat it, I only get 1 fuel for the reward. So there's no point in me going to this beacon in the first place if I can just go here and have the event. Let's see. Okay, we have intruders on board. They're in our mind control room, which is right here. We're gonna do something nice now. We're gonna go in there and mind control one of them. Then take care of the rest, with the mind control dude taking damage in the process. And then when they're all finished, we're gonna take care of this guy. Easy peasy. Okay, boarding event done. No problem at all. Let's see what the other 2 jumps have in store for us. I really hope that it's a store, actually. Think about it. Ooh. No, I'm not gonna do it. So, what I was thinking about is going down here, going back up here, and then taking these 2 beacons, because we actually have quite a bit of leeway to get to this exit beacon. I'm not gonna do it because I may not be able to take this beacon after all then, and it would just result in one more incredibly hard ship fight. So yeah, I'm just gonna avoid it. Yeah, this is an energy ship, an energy bomber. Usually they're pretty well equipped, which they are. Which they are definitely. So yeah, they have a lot of lasers, and an ion weapon, and drones to defend themselves. Just a horrible ship to deal with. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to hope and pray that my fire beam will be enough to take care of them, and that there's gonna be a fire in their weapon system at some point. And that is bad. That's really bad. Our shields getting hit is already bad, but then our weapons getting hit is even worse. Because now our firepower is gone basically. We want weapons to come online as soon as possible. Okay, good. Just has to stay to keep on working. Okay, our shields held up. Okay. So their weapons are so disjointed right now that our shield bubble is actually holding against them. I just want to fire as soon as possible in one of their systems, probably weapons, and hope and pray that we hit 2 of them, which we did. And I'm gonna go like this, I think. Yep. So we have 3 chances of fire here, 2 here, and then 3 more here. If they repair anything, which I'm pretty sure they will, then I am going to mind control them, like I mentioned earlier. And that way, now the fire is damaging them, whilst the thing is going down, whilst the fire is spreading. So it's just, mind control is an amazing system for this type of setup. Okay, good. So I fired just as this guy was about to die. Okay, that's again not great, but manageable now. They have many fires going on, they won't be able to deal with it anymore. So that means that the weapon system is just down, or not, as I stand corrected. But the next hit is going to be in this region down here. Their engines are down, so I have guaranteed hits on their system, and I'm just gonna go into it like this. There we go. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing. Just gonna take care of them. I really hope that their medbay goes down, because I think they have quite a high. These NG cruisers, they usually have NG medbot dispersal, which means that they're healed everywhere. All of their units are healed everywhere, as long as the medbay is active. As soon as it's not active anymore, well, that's it. And that is a crew kill. Perfect. We have quite a bit of scrap. Our weapon system is it's not great, not gonna lie. We do have a bit of fuel, we do have some missiles again, so it's sort of looking alright. I think this can lose us a crew, but I'm not entirely certain, so I'm just gonna investigate the battlefield. Okay, perfect. Nothing lost, nothing gained. I'll take that any day. NG controlled is great. In NG sectors, you generally have the chance to get 2 to 3 stores. So yeah, that's exactly what we need right now. We need stores to progress further. What I'm looking for here is just to see how these nodes all connect up to each other. Sometimes you can have it that these nodes down here don't connect up to these, and then you want to go down here but you're stuck. So always check before you go anywhere to make sure that locations are actually accessible with the route that you're planning. So I'm going to go here, down here, so that I can see all of these nodes just by visiting these three. Because like I said, we want to find a store right now. We have so much scrap, we can afford a lot. This is a event where we can get an NG by explaining that we're friendly, or we can accept their offer of surrender and just get some free scrap. So yeah, I'm just gonna accept their offer. And there we go. There is our store. We have advanced FTL navigation to sell still. There was no point in selling it at the previous store. There was nothing we could gain from it, so we might as well sell it here. I may just take 2 more jumps. Nah. I think I'm just gonna take 1 more. Oh no, wait, we can't. It doesn't connect down, so I'm just gonna take the store now. Okay, again, not a great weapon system, but it will have to make do. We're gonna sell the advanced FTL navigation, and I think I'm gonna take the halberd beam here. It's a slow but reliably powerful standard beam weapon. My goodness, English. I think I'm gonna get this just because this secures our late game damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. What I want is backup battery, halberd beam. That is what I want. What I probably want even more is 3 shields. 3 shields is 100 scrap at the moment, so I could afford halberd beam, backup battery, but then I can't do shields. I can do halberd beam, shields, but then I don't get backup battery. So yeah, I'm kind of at a crossroads right now to see what the next step is. One thing I could also do is bring my get a 5th power into my weapon system. That way I can power the Artemis, or the Artemis together with this loadout, or get the halberd beam online together with the burst laser 2, because the halberd beam costs 3 power and the burst laser 2. So yeah, that is something that I'm thinking about right now. This is a tricky store. This is a very tricky store. There is probably more stores down the line. So what I want to do, I don't want to spend all of my scrap just yet. Our 2 shields are fine here. They're not great, but they're fine. So what I think I'm gonna do is do this. And am I gonna get a repair here? So we don't want power at this point because we have backup battery, so we can power our mind control using the backup battery. I am thinking about powering my 5th weapon slot just because of the versatility that it offers. I can power my Artemis now, and I can choose to power my backup battery to get power into these 2 systems. So everything that I want is then powered. We will need to get some more scrap before the next store, so I'm really hoping that this isn't a store. But I could just go down here, like I mentioned earlier, and just see what the other 2 options would have been. Okay, some fuel, that's great, because we're actually kind of running low. And fuel, this is a great deal. Usually fuel, I think, is 3 scrap per fuel, so this is a 33% off deal. Let's just get it. There's the other store. So yeah, there might be one more store here, but yeah, we don't know. Just gonna avoid this. There's nothing to buy. We have 8 scrap. No point in going there. Yeah, sure. Let's respond. Yeah, we'll investigate it. I don't know what this is gonna be, but I think this might be I mean, they're just taking the piss. That is, they are just taking the piss. That is great. Yeah, that is. Let's have a look at what we missed out on. Let's just. Well, we missed out on nothing. This is great after all. The only thing good here is the automated reloader, drone recovery arm. We don't have drones. We don't have we don't have a teleporter, so we don't need Zoltan shield bypass. These are all garbage. So yeah, great job. We may just get some more repairs. I'm thinking about two more repairs, maybe some more fuel as well. We're again like 10 is kind of on the low end. I think I'm gonna go fuel over repairs at this point. I kind of want to go up here, go down, and then maybe not get this distress beacon, but yeah. Distress beacons, like I mentioned, the only good thing that we have right now is the NG and the beam weapon. I don't like this. Oh god. Oh. This is very bad. This is very bad. Yeah. This is one way to get screwed. They have a very strong weapon system. Fast firing 3 projectile weapon, just like our burst laser. Reasonably slow firing 2 weapon system, but it's this bad way here that is. Oh. Okay, for the next time I'm just gonna eat this volley here. So right now I'm pulse buffering the game. This looks like it's going to hit my shields, which is not great, but it is what it is. I'm gonna fire my burst laser right now into their weapons. Oh, that is not bad actually. I might not repair this. So I'm just firing my lasers pretty slowly right now, just to see what happens. Mind control, I do sort of care about because they have an engine to repair things. So I do want to get that down, to get that up and running again. But it's more important to me that their weapon system goes down. So I'm gonna fire it here, and now I'm gonna wreak havoc with my. Fire beam. No, let's you go there, you go there. I just want to see what's happening, basically. That's all I'm doing. Their weapon system got hit pretty badly. They do have discharging, but as soon. Okay, well that's not good, but it's acceptable. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, this is back up. We gotta go this back up. So I just want to prevent them from having their weapon system back up. As soon as they start repairing this, I'm just gonna mind control. Start repairing this, and then fire into weapons another time as soon as I can. I should have waited a little bit longer for the thing to go off again. Okay, they don't have any. Is this still charging? No, this is not charging. Okay, everything is down right now on their end. So we will not accept surrender because fudge you. Gonna wait for this iron pulse. You can hear it. As soon as it makes that sound, you fire, and then their shields go down, and we can just get 3 hits off on them. Gonna fire in there. Gonna get my NG to repair my med bay, and I'm just gonna kill you guys off because like your faces. Oh yeah. High scrap reward and a weapon system. I mean, that's the dream right there. So one thing you can do to avoid any ion damage is just by taking all of your power out of your systems. So right now everything is pretty much depowered. Our weapons took 1 ion damage, and they are back online. There we go. That way you can avoid ion damage from a pulsar when you're about to leave. So right now we want to return to our original positions and then get out of here. Okay, that was a tough event. That was a tough event, but we also got a high scrap reward and a vendable item. So yeah, that is pretty good. Let's hail them. Well, we do need fuel, and we need less missiles right now because we already have our halberd beam, so that's our late game weapon system. I think I'm gonna trade with them. Declining here does nothing, so you don't get anything bad from declining. But yeah, this is I mean, it's not a great deal, but it's a deal that will help me. Okay, I think I'm gonna go quest, distress, and then exit beacon. I think that should be enough. Yeah, no, that should be enough. I think with the quest we might be able to get another engine power, or just... Oh, okay, or just a ship fight. Straight up ship fight. Not bad. Let's kill off this filthy human. Up. Let's let him in to the room. Let's have a look at their weapon system. They have a halberd beam as well, together with a basic laser. They can theoretically damage us. It's very unlikely though, because the weapons are so disjointed, timing-wise. So I think I'm just gonna try and get some fire started on their ship. Okay, or I am not gonna do that. That's fine. That's yeah, no biggie. Let's try to get some fire started on this ship. Okay, there we go. Let's go. And again, like we mentioned earlier, backup battery to power these systems. And let's let them fight it out. Okay. There goes the NG. And well, I wanted to get this guy, but he didn't want to cooperate, so I'll just kill him like this. Perfect! Crew kill again! Hell yeah! Getting crew kills is honestly the best way to get a lot of scrap in this game. Yep, looks like we're gonna get the distress beacon after all. Our weapons system is still pretty menacing. Yeah, this might be... This may have actually been a halberd beam. Just thinking. Yeah, this should have been a halberd beam. And the reason for that is this repair drone. We're not going to be able to start fires on the ship with this repair drone going off everywhere. That's alright, but yeah, not great. Oh my, that's pretty sick. That is some pretty sick damage. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go halberd beam now. There's no point in doing anything else. I definitely want to mind control one of these guys to get rid of him. Yeah, we're just gonna eat missiles here. And lasers. Okay. Okay, let's look at the strength of the halberd beam. Let's go beam. Fuck yeah, easy peasy. Okay, this reward is pretty bad. I think this gives you NG medbot dispersal, but I think it sells for less. Or maybe it was even this. So yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh no, 25 scrap. They can also just leave or something like that. So I'm just gonna give them nothing. Yeah, pretty bad event in general, but hey, what can you do? Made a mistake there. Help beam burst laser 2 should have been the play. This charges faster as the fire beam as well, so yeah, definitely should have done help beam. But yeah, you make mistakes sometimes. We're running pretty low on health. It's not great. Our defense is not great. We're gonna demand the surrender of their goods. And I think this is yet another halberd beam. They're trying to get away, so we want to just make this fight this as fast as possible. Okay, hacking here is not great, but it's acceptable. Our evasion chances go to 0. This is a little bit worse. I think I want to send in this guy actually. So we have a boarding drone. They have a lot of health and they do a lot of damage. And this also causes a breach to start in the room where they land. The breach will suck out the oxygen, and one way to counteract that is by opening up all of the ship's doors except for the outer ones. Just so the air can not only go out of this room, but also all of the other rooms. You have to be careful when you do this, not to go too low with the oxygen levels. But yeah, that is one way to get around this issue. Yeah, we're just letting this. Okay, that's going into oxygen. That's pretty bad. Oh, that's very bad. Yeah. So Emma is getting clobbered right now. So the first thing we want to do is send both of them out of the room and switch their positions, which I don't think I did just now. Yeah, now I did. And the other thing is that there's a small bomb going off here, which means that our oxygen will go down now. That's why I closed off all the doors, because if oxygen goes down everywhere, we are majorly screwed because of this leak. So yeah, I'm just gonna try to hit them with a good volley of my own, which I did. They only have one more. Oh god, oh no, you should not be repairing that. Okay, that's fine. Okay, man, that was a scary ship. Oh, that is great though. Okay, we got some nice scrap and a defense drone Mark II. We're not currently using drones, but we may in the future, and that will actually help us a ton. So, just healing up all of these guys. One neat little trick that you can do is if you have a room layout like this, you can actually send your guys in and out of the room like this, and they will actually heal up. I don't know, they were both damaged because of the oxygen, but look at them. Both up to full health again. So that way you can actually heal more people than actually possible in the med bay. Just a neat little trick that may save you some crew in the future. Okay, we have something interesting here. We can go to the Rebel Stronghold. Very few stores, very high amount of ship fights. Or we can go to the NG homeworlds. Very high amount of stores, very low amount of ship, low amount of ship fights, normal amount of ship fights. definitely gonna go NG homeworlds here because we are so screwed otherwise. We need stores. We need loads of stuff at this point. We do need scrap as well, but we need 3 shields ASAP. ASAP. And I think the fire beam has almost outlived his usefulness. But yeah, we'll see. Let's search among the stores to see if someone will sell to us, and they want to. Well, and they have garbage again. That is not good. Okay. So we have a few things to do here. We have the repair bomb to sell off. This just repairs damaged modules within the system, within the ship. Not that useful really. Defense drone Mark II. If there was a drone control here, I would consider buying it, but there isn't, so I'm not. So defense drone is also out. What we do have here is hacking. Hacking is amazing, absolutely amazing. One of the best, if not the best, mod in the game. Very, very versatile, and just a great mod all around. I will forgo 3 shields just to get hacking. Hacking gives us the option to, if we hack shields on the enemy ship, we can take down their shields. If we have weapons, then we prolong the charge of their weapons and maybe disjoint them that way. If we hack O2, then we can possibly get crew kills that way by suffocation. If we had piloting, we are guaranteed that our next volley is going to hit because their evasion chance is going to 0. Great. Just absolutely great all around mod. And yeah, right now we just want to collect scrap for 3 shields and some more engine power. Yeah, let's hail them. Sure. We don't really need the fuel, but we need the missiles even less. So yeah, sure. Let's get some fuel. Let's go distress beacon. Like I said, we have Justin. We have a beam weapon. We have hacking now. Yeah, we can search for the ship. Oh, stasis pod. Oh, that's interesting. We can now take a weapon and spare scrap or grab the stasis chamber. The stasis chamber is something that is part of the Crystal Cruiser event. So I think you need to grab the stasis chamber, then get into a Zoltan sector, get it analyzed in a Zoltan sector, and then have a rock sector after that to be able to go into the Crystal homeworlds. Incredibly difficult to pull that off, but yeah, that is how you unlock the Crystal Cruiser. I'm just gonna take the weapon. I really need weapons right now. I didn't need anything I can get my hands on, and this gives us something to sell if we find another store. This store here got overtaken, but there's still 2 more stores over here. This store doesn't count as a store in the game because it was created by an event. Because it was created by the Search Among the Stores event. So I'm just gonna keep looking for scrap gains and okay, and scrap gains and some stores that we can actually sell off our stuff. So I think this is the NG Homeworld quest, but I'm not entirely certain. But let's have our NG have a discussion with them. Let's offer our help and look at where the quest is. So I think these quests, they can both be ship fights and oh, that's a terrible 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they're both ship fights. One of them is actually the right quest marker, and the other one is a decoy. If you go after them, then I think you get NG Medbot Dispersal, and you get loads of good stuff basically. So here we're just gonna carefully cut them out with our beam weapon, which is the halberd beam option. Yeah, just free scrap basically. We need to go here, then down here, and then up, because we can't go up. Oh, we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, but I don't know if this is going to be overtaken by the time we get there. So I'm just going to go here, 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 and then up. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get here, but yeah, we'll see. Like I said, 100 scrap is what we aim to go for here. We don't want any of that. Scary system. Flag 1 and basic laser. Fires at approximately the same time, and 3 projectiles and 1 projectile, so way more than our shield can handle at this point. So what I may end up doing is hacking their weapons. They have a defense drone and a boarding drone apparently. So what I'm doing here is I'm looking for this thing to start firing. I'm gonna depower my hacking part. The shot is gonna go past our hacking part, and then I'm gonna power it again. Just to give you an impression of what that looks like, it's just gonna stop straight away in its tracks as soon as you depower it. So yeah, that's basically what's happening if you depower the hacking part there. And that is how you dodge shots from a defense drone that is supposed to shoot it down. So I'm hacking weapons right now because I do not want these things to fire, both of them. I really don't. I want to avoid that as much as possible. Because I'm just going to take damage. I don't want to take damage right now. So just when it gets to when it's about to fire, I'm going to hack, fire into weapons as well, and then just take out everything like so. And that way we can take everything down there. Okay, good. These guys took care of the boarding drone. They're currently repairing the breach, and they go back to their positions. And that is how you deal with an event like this. Easy peasy. There we go. Boom. We made it! 100 scrap. Let's invest. Do we invest here? Or do we take 1 power bar first? No, we take two shields. Yeah. Next thing is going to be power bars, because we currently don't really have the option to power it, our 3rd shield. So I'm just going to leave it like this. We can power it with our backup battery as well. So that is an option that we should consider when the time comes. Oh, that background is sick. Oh my goodness! Okay, that is a chain Vulcan for free. Because why not? Why not indeed? This is one of the better the best charging weapon system that there is in the game. It fires really slowly in the beginning, but then gradually fires faster. Even so fast that you can even take down 4 shields with it. Really powerful, but like I said, really slow to charge up in the beginning. So not really what we're looking for, but great vendor food. So definitely gonna try and sell that off later. Let's have a look at the quest. You arrived at the rebel. Perhaps you can. Yeah. Okay. So this is the decoy. I think. I'm pretty sure. Okay. This is pretty bad because they have a drone. I think we're gonna do the same thing that we did earlier. They only have 1 laser, so I'm just gonna depower my 1 shield and just try my luck like this. How am I gonna play this? I think I want to hack engines here. It fired. We're gonna depower and power again. I'm not sure that there's anything we can do about this. We can send these guys over, but they're gonna be too late because the oxygen is gonna go down anyway. So what I'm thinking of going, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go in here because that's the next room that he's gonna go to, and then they're just gonna take care of him here, and then afterwards they're gonna repair the oxygen. We're just gonna take 1 damage here because of this, and well, there's 2 more because of that. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Yeah, we need to get that online as soon as possible again. We need that burst laser online in order to... Yeah, there we go. Got it back. These guys can go in here to take care of the boarding drone. Just waiting on this now. As soon as... Well, we can't see anything now anymore. Oh my goodness, man, this is a tough event. This looks like it's gonna go into weapons again. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, the engine needs to help with the repairs, and then I'm gonna swap out the order of these guys so that they can take care of the boarding drone. Okay, yeah, their jump is imminent. There's nothing I can do about that. I can mitigate it with the hacking system. I mean, that's not even that bad. I mean, that's the only out I have at this point. Okay, just 2 times into weapons. That's just too much for me to handle at this point. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Our halberd beam does 2 damage, so it's a 2 damage. It's a 2 shield chip, so there's nothing we can do. I think what I'm gonna do is just jump away myself, because I think they're gonna have double fleet pursuit otherwise, and that is gonna screw up the rest of my the rest of my pathing. Am I gonna do this? So this is an event where we are going to lose a crew, namely the MG, and then afterwards, after we defeated the enemy ship, we're going to get our NG back, but it's going to be fully trained. Oh no, it's not. Oh no, it's not. It's a different one. Oh yeah, I think this is one of the few. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's either this one or this one that is really good. This. Okay, usually blue events are just good. I think this Mantis crew event is actually bad, if I remember correctly, but I'm not entirely certain. So this is one of the few events in the game where the human crew member is actually useful, where they actually have a blue option. And I think you're gonna get a Mantis then. I'm pretty sure. So it's a malfunctioning Mantis, which basically which the Mantis believes it is a human, and it will only talk to humans. Yeah, and since Mantises are great at fighting, I think if you send your Mantis over there to communicate with the Mantis, then it's gonna slash the Mantis in half or something like that. I don't remember what this option does, but yeah, I know that this is a good one. Yeah, we can return him home, and I think we can offer him a position. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Offer him a position on your ship, or they can have a look at our engines. I definitely prefer the engines option right now. So yeah, they're just for free. They upgraded one of our engines, which is great. I need to repair the O2 because the oxygen is gonna fall pretty low soon, and I need to do that quickly before they suffocate. There we go. Put some oxygen in there. Oh, see, that's bad. That's pretty bad. This room was already venting out. Luckily, it's the med bay, so they're gonna get healed up as soon as they're As they're out again. Oh, that's weird. As soon as they're as they're in there, but yeah, still, it's not great to have low oxygen. Okay, it's looking pretty good. We have shields. We have power to use the shields now, like this, and we can use this power, the power of the backup battery, to power these systems, and then maybe also some of our engines. But yeah, we definitely need more power for that. I'm gonna hope that this distress beacon is something good. This usually gives you a really high scrap reward. So yeah, there we go. And this buys us 2 more power bars. Perfect. I'm gonna take this jump, then I'm gonna take this jump, and then I'm gonna jump back. And that is just because I really want this quest event. We know that this is the right jump to go to. Our weapon system is pretty strong right now with the burst laser halberd beam. We have hacking together with that, and mind control. 3 shields, some engines. Like it's looking good right now. Okay, there's a pirate orbiting a moon. We're gonna attack him before he can attack us. And we have 21 hacking parts, so we are definitely gonna use some of these. And they're gonna board with NGs. That is brave. Ay ay ay. They clearly don't know. They clearly don't know what they're getting themselves into. Ooh, that's an iron stunner, and it just stunned everyone in this room. That is not great. The reason I hack piloting is because I want all of my burst laser shots to hit. So I want this to go into the weapons and just take out the weapons as soon as possible. As soon as this fires, I'm gonna start my hack. And then fire like so. And I was hoping that this would go down. It didn't. But yeah, it is what it is. This can do a lot of damage to us, so I really hope that we can dodge this. I charge up my backup battery. Uh-oh. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Yeah, that's something. Yeah. Nope, we do not want to accept certain. So I am not gonna repair this breach, and that is just because rooms vent out quicker depending on the amount of air that goes into a room. So right now, if I only open one cargo bay door on this side and 2 on this side, you will see that this room will vent out quicker than this room. And the same applies to breaches. So this counts as a third open door, basically. So that is, we don't really need that room. No one's gonna go in there except enemies when they teleport. So we can use that to our advantage, so that if there's a fire here, we can vent it out even quicker than what we normally could. Do I want to go here still? I think they're gonna give us a full repair as well, if I remember correctly. Let's just do it. Let's just go for broke here. Oh no, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I was so wrong. We needed to get some information out of the previous one, but we didn't. So same thing again. We wait for this guy to shoot. And oh, it looked like it shut it down after all. This might take it down again. No, it didn't. So I'm just gonna mind control this to delay the charging of the FTL. It's gonna charge again when this one enters the room, but it's still better than nothing, I feel like. And now, as soon as this one charges, I can fire my burst laser, hack their engines so that they have 0% evasion. They still have 15% because this guy is in here. But I can do something like this and take down everything. Let's demand information. Of course, that's why you hear they pass by here, but had nothing to do with it. I don't know where they're carrying it. Okay, we are gonna let them go and prepare for the quest in the next sector. I thought this was gonna give us a full repair. It didn't, which means that we have to just hope and pray again that we survive this. We have a pretty good chance to just get out of this with one ASB. Oh my goodness, this is such a scary ship. This is such a scary ship. I just told you that the Vulcan was a weapon that charges slowly and that this that it can take down 4 shields after a while. Well, they have 2 of them. Let's just hope that that doesn't bite us in the butt. They also have borders, which is not great. Oh, this is pretty bad actually, because they got into our piloting, and now our FTL drive is going to charge slower. Not great at all, but yeah, nothing we can do about it at this point. We're also going to eat missiles. Well, all of that is happening. Oh no, not into weapons. This would have gone into weapons. Oh my goodness, that's so lucky. We get nothing from killing the ship. So the only thing we want to do is just cripple it to a point where we are safe. Okay, that's fine. Well, our oxygen is kind of low, so maybe that's not actually fine. We're gonna eat an ASB here. It can miss. We have 40% dodge chance. It obviously didn't. Oh my goodness, this guy is so low. Oh, this guy has 2 HP. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just get him out of there as soon as possible and repair this thing. I really hope we hit these. We do. Our oxygen is still down. Not great, but yeah, nothing we can do about it at this point. Okay, we're getting pretty low here, which is also not great, but their ship is almost dead. Their thing was charging, by the way, all this time. Yes. We got out. Definitely gotta go pirate controlled. Pirate controlled gives you some options for more crew. We could still use a bit more crew, and also the other one was rebel controlled, and that's even worse. We have to fix this oxygen situation, so I'm just gonna go over there as quickly as possible. So I'm just gonna repair this, wait for the oxygen to get back to normal levels. Actually, I can do this. So by opening up all of the doors except for the outer doors, you can equilibrate the oxygen much quicker in a situation like this. And then just heal up your guys as such. So again, walking through a room will also heal it, so that is neat trick that you can use to optimize your time, or in a sticky situation you can use that to heal up your guys even though they're not in the room itself. Okay, our weapon system is so garbage right now, but we do have a great event that is, oh no. This is exactly what I mentioned earlier when I said that you should always check whether these nodes connect up anywhere, and they don't. But I really want this quest, so I think I'm just gonna go here and go back up immediately to then explore all of these options. Like I said, I think this is gonna give me a full repair even. I'm not entirely certain though. Pretty scary weapon system, but the rest is not that scary. Like, they have some crew teleporters, but we have good crew for it. I am gonna use a hacking system, a hacking part for it, just because we can. I don't think we necessarily need it to here. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this guy. They do have a clone bait. They're gonna get him back, but yeah, I don't care. So there's two ways to fire into 5 rooms. It's one like that, and the other one is on the opposite side. I always go like this. I always like to hit as many systems as possible. There's one less system here where there's weapons. So yeah, I'm just gonna go like that as such. We could use the fire beam here, but they do have a crew teleporter, so yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. He's gonna come over again. So annoying. So right here is something that I haven't shown before. You can deal damage with beam weapons, but only 1 less than what the damage is that is shown there for every shield bubble that they have existing. So right now our halberd beam does 2 damage per room. Because they have 1 shield, it's gonna just do 1 damage per room, as you will see here. There we go. Okay, let's ask about the Manta ships. Let's transmit those coordinates. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Like I said, hull point repair, big ass scrap reward, and titanium system casing, which is pretty neat. So yeah, all in all, very, very good. Let's have a look at what we have going on around us. I'm just gonna eat a banana in the meantime. We do want a store, but not down here. The further you go here, the more likely it is that the rebel fleet pursuit will actually catch up to you, because you have to go back to these jumps that you've already visited, and yeah, that's just generally bad. So I'm just gonna go back up. Okay, nothing there. Let's get onto the distress beacon. Okay, lots of things happening. We have a drone against us. A normal drone. A hacking. Ooh. Okay, that's bad. Oh no. No, no, no. So there's so many things happening right now. So I need to be mindful of this missile weapon. This is the most important thing. Our weapons got hacked, which is bad, which is super bad, because usually our charge times are pretty low because this guy's trained. This guy is max level on weapons training, but because it got hacked, this 20% decrease in charging time is no longer applicable. Then we have to worry about this boarding drone that is killing our crew right now. But there's also a breach underneath. So I open up this room to let the oxygen escape less quickly. And as soon as the boarding drone is gone, I'm gonna get in there with my NG to repair them. This is brilliant. Because I hacked weapons, and because I mind controlled the guy in weapons, I was able to punch down the missile, so we're not gonna take any damage from that. Absolutely brilliant. Our weapons are about to be charged, so I'm going to fire those into weapons, and I don't care that I don't do that. I could do something like this where I do more damage, but I don't want to do more damage. I want to be able to disable as many things, as many systems as possible. It may not look like it's going to hit this room, but it's probably going to hit this room. It's sort of like, yeah, you're sort of on the edge of what it can and can't hit. And I do want to get down this hacking part, just so I can get my charging done quicker. I don't want to accept surrender, thank you. Oh, it actually did not hit. But that is completely fine. I do want to get this down as soon as possible, as soon as it is. So, and I'm just gonna hit them like this, and they are dead. Good stuff. Scary ship. Very scary ship. Handled it like a champ. Let's go. I'm gonna go up here next, because there aren't that many jumps left in the sector, and I do want to be able to utilize most of them. If I go down here, then it's very awkward if something. Maybe it's better to go down here and then up here. Think about that. Yeah, let's just go down there. This can result in crew loss, and I think this can also result in crew loss, but this can also give you crew, so I'm just gonna try and get some more crew here. And it worked out. I'm going to put this guy in the middle somewhere. I'm going to put this guy there and this guy here. So I want to have the Mantis somewhere in the middle so that he can take care of boarders on either side of the ship. So I want to have him in a central location. The NG on doors, so that if there is an intruder on anywhere in the ship, I don't want to send the NG. That is bad in combat. In combat situations, I would rather send the Mantis and the human over there. That's my way of thinking there. I'm going to go up here, back down, and then try and do this route here. We may have to adjust depending on what is coming our way, and this looks horrible. Whoa. We so have to get our weapons upgraded. My goodness. Okay, really good weapon system. Definitely need to take care of this as soon as possible. Uh-oh. I'm so surprised that we're still so well alive. Like the way they time their weapons timed out is just perfect for us. Yeah, I'm thinking of just going hacking into their piloting, and then do a beam like this or something like that. Oh, there's also fire coming. Okay. Oh, fuck. We need this. Let's hack. Okay, there we go. And fire into weapons. Okay, of course their FTL is charging. Okay, where's the fire? Oh, that's bad. Wanna get this sorted, wanna get that sorted. I'm just gonna mind control something here, just so their FTL is delayed. Okay, this can go back. So their weapon system is now. Oof. Their weapon system wasn't disjointed enough to the point that they can't fire at the same time. Luckily, we didn't take any major casualties here. This could have been a very, very bad event. 42 scrap, that is so much. Okay, again, don't be in a hurry to jump away from these beacons. Right now, this is the time where you should be jumping away. So this is a rebel scout stationed at a nearby beacon, and if you do prepare to fight, then you fight the ship, but we are fighting in an iron storm, so our energy is halved from what it normally would be. So you see, it's not available to us. I think we can win this with hacking and halberd beam. So that's why I'm fighting this. That's the only reason. This is not great, that's a really good weapon. I do want to go halberd beam like this to... Oh, and this is something we can do. We can have a second shield bubble up. Here we go, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Let's get their shields down. That is unfortunate, that should not happen, but hey, what can you do? That's actually pretty bad. So what I'm gonna do here is just I'm gonna get a faster volley. A halberd beam takes quite a while to charge, whereas a burst laser 2 and Artemis is much faster. I'm really happy that this beam drone didn't hit us. I'm just gonna fire everything into weapons here. Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, we are doing very well. That's unfortunate, but nothing to worry about. Again, hacking shields here, and I think I'm gonna go into engines, or into piloting. Now that the piloting is down, I'm guaranteed that my Artemis missile and my burst laser is gonna hit. So yeah, I can just go burst laser into their thingies. This just came up again, so that was pretty scary. But yeah, we made it regardless. I'm gonna fire into piloting again, and I don't need to waste missiles here. So yeah, just gonna wait for my burst laser and then finish the move. Perfect. Scary ship nonetheless, but we made it. actually surprised that I can upgrade my ship here in Einstein. I didn't think it was possible, but apparently I can. I do want some more engine power, weapon power, and power in general. Just because I want to be able to have burst laser, halberd beam, Artemis missile. Okay, let's send in the NG to calm down the infected. I think there's a small scrap reward. There are some other options. I think if you have medbay, this event becomes a high scrap reward because you can synthesize a cure or something like that. But yeah, small scrap reward, still very, very good. Okay, look at that. We are at 45% evasion, 3 shields, halberd beam, burst laser, Artemis missile. This can definitely be improved upon. We have this in the bag though still. Like, this is still something that we can reliably sell at a vendor. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to sell, why I wanted to upgrade my ship right now, because I knew we still have so much in the bank just here. I think this is like 40 scrap. This is also 40 scrap. So that's 80 scrap that we can sell on stuff just alone. So yeah, that is just great. Yeah, time to follow them. So there was a chance of doubling Fleet Pursuit there. Luckily it didn't. Okay, I think I'm just gonna wait for my halberd beam. We could probably use the fire beam here. Depending on whether they have a repair drone. Oh, that is good. Okay, no repair drone. I can tell because this didn't open, this door didn't open to repair this. And we go in like this. Hoppa. We are not gonna let you live. We are just gonna kill you. We're definitely gonna sell off the fire beam next chance we get. It's just horrible at this point. In the later stage of the game, the damage of these ships becomes so high that you just cannot handle. Where are they? Oh, they're here. That you just cannot handle these. What's it called? That you just cannot handle to stay in one place for such a long time. So yeah, mind controlling the one guy, pretty standard stuff. I mean, I've done it a few times this run. Yeah, they're just gonna get filled up, slowly but surely. Heal him up, and heal this guy up as well. Same procedure as always, just run him through until he's healed back up. So, good stuff. Let's go. Okay, we have 2 more beacons to go to, so that's great calculations. 4 shield ship. This is horrible. Am I gonna deal with this? And they hacked my engines. And they have cloaking. Fudge. The good news is they can't hit me. Well, they can maybe if this isn't. So they have 3 lasers here. I think this is a burst laser, 1 heavy laser, and some kind of missiles, some kind of bomb system. If they hit my shields, I'm screwed. If they don't, I'm not. So yeah, I think I'm just going to use the hacking offensively and not defensively. You can counter hacking here to keep your engines. Everything is going to be grayed out now and up to 1 engine. Yeah. The good thing is we get the power, which we can use to power other useless systems. So yeah, let's do that, I guess. So what I'm planning now is to hack piloting. As soon as they hit shields, I have to repair that as soon as possible with against it. Oh, it's a fire bomb, it is no problem. Fire bombs are, well, as the name suggests, bombs that can create fire in your on your ship. But they don't do damage, and they are gonna run out of missiles at some point. So yeah, I think we can just outlast them, to be honest. I just fired my missile. I just want to time it so that the first bubble goes down from the missile, and I'm gonna fire the burst laser in the time that I'm hacking, so that I get optimal value out of my hack. And then I'm gonna fire in here like this, and they're gonna try to repair it. The thing that they don't know is that they're not gonna be able to. Let's hack. Okay, the firebomb missed. That's great. This is not great at all. The good news is they're not repairing the cloaking yet, and their piloting is almost done. I'm just waiting for a piloting to go down so I can ensure that my next 3 lasers actually hit the target, and then I can just finish them off. It's gonna be a fire here, no problem. Just gonna deal with that pretty quickly. Okay, and we get a scrap reward. Good stuff. Okay, so what usually happens is that if you get to this point in the run, you get so much scrap that it's just incredibly easy to go and win a run at this point. I would say that if you get to this point, your success chance should be like at least 70-80%. The early game is incredibly difficult, but yeah, late game there you should have a weapon system that is capable of dealing with stuff like this that we just had, and yeah, it's no problem at all. So I think if we alter the announced opinions, we can actually get a store, which is perfect. So I'm just gonna get a store here and just gonna see. Yep, I think we found our late game weapon system. 40, 47, 47! Oh my goodness. 32, 25. This is just great. Sell off everything. Titanium system casing is good. Every time you take damage, it provides a 50% chance to negate the damage when being hit. Well, yeah, that's great, but I would rather just avoid to get hit. So yeah, just gonna sell that off, and I'm thinking. No, I know that I'm gonna get the charge laser too, because the charge time for this is 5 seconds, and that's a little bit longer than our halberd beam, but it's gonna max out our weapon power. So just with this one weapon, we have max weapon power achieved. So yeah, it's just gonna be late game weapon system already. And I think I can already get this online as well. So yeah, we're just gonna be incredibly overpowered weapons-wise just now. And that also means that we can sell off the Artemis. So yeah, this is looking good. Really, really good. Next thing I want to do is upgrade my mind control and my hacking. Especially hacking is going to be important because we can hack systems like shields, so that the shields can go down completely. Yeah, like I said, board the station and look for survivors is great, but you can lose a crew as well if you don't have a clone bay. So I'm just gonna scrap for some debris. 50 scrap for an event like this. So insane. So insane. I'm thinking of buying a backup battery here. Just because we have a few systems that can reliably be powered like this. But yeah, I think this is just the safe bet right now. And then I'm just gonna buy a hard power just like that. And we still have one more sector to go. This is so insane. Abandoned sectors are generally pretty hard. I would avoid this as much as possible, especially in Sector 7. This is... Yeah, you really don't want to be dealing with this, with Abandoned Sector in Sector 7. Early on, maybe you can get away with it, especially in the mid-game, they're pretty decent, usually, because then you should be equipped enough to deal with them. Late game, just don't bother, it's so difficult. Mantis control, there's going to be a lot of borders, but yeah, it's still better than porting against Lanius. So yeah, let's go kick some Mantis butt. Let's see. I'm so store hungry, but I don't know what I would get there even. Let's see. Distress, then go down here. That seems pretty decent. Yeah, I don't think stores can really offer me anything. This is always a high scrap reward. Just good. Just amazing. I'm aiming for 4 shields right now. That's the next really big upgrade that I want to go for, and then after that engines. The next engines upgrade I think is 50 still, and after that it's like every engine upgrade so far has given us 5 evasion chance. After a while you get less for it. Oh no, the next one is already gonna give us 3 only instead of 5. So yeah, it gets incrementally worse towards the higher end of the engines upgrades. Not great, but we have lots of lasers now to deal with this sort of stuff. So we are just gonna hack their piloting and look at them squirm. Okay, I'm just gonna send in all my boys. Oh no. Why do we have mind control if we don't use it? So let's just let them fight it out. Yeah. Okay, our weapon system is almost charged. We took 1 damage from the Leto missile. Yeah, not that big a deal. That is not great. We're gonna take some damage here in our sensors, but yeah, nothing we can do about it at this point. I just want to fire my weapon system and hack at the same time, because that way we ensure that all of our damage actually goes through. Oh, that was so much damage. Oh, I don't like that. So, and then damage even more. Oh wow, this guy actually repairs our what's it called there? Our breach. That's pretty sick. I've never seen that. Yeah, and there's a solar flare incoming as well. So yeah, that's not great. Solar flare in O2 again, not great, but not the worst either. Hacking going down again, not the worst, but also not the greatest. So I'm just gonna fire right here, hack again. It's just gonna be the same procedure. I think there's a chance to hit 5 frames here, if I remember correctly. It's really the tip, and then you have to find the sweet spot here. Good. No problem. So this guy is a little bit damaged. Come on, he's stunned, but yeah, not that big a deal. Again, just take your time in these situations, even though there's a sun behind you. No need to rush. Absolutely no need to rush. Okay, nothing there. There's a store here. I'm gonna go there. Got nothing to sell. Could I get something? The only thing I would want at a store would be cloaking right now. Yeah, I don't have enough for that. You need 150 for that. So I think I'm just gonna ignore the store. Yeah, there's nothing really I can do here. I can try to get some scrap here. Go to the store and then go back up. I mean, that's worth trying, but like I said, always side with the fugitive. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. This time it didn't. Definitely want this repaired. That is pretty bad. I would like to hack myself, but since they have so many drones, I don't think, well, yeah, this is going to be really difficult to get it through. I do have enough lasers to take care of their shields as it is. I just want to make sure that I have enough, if that makes sense. What we could also do here, something else, is just to try to utilize our mind control capabilities. If we mind control their pilot while our things are in the air, we can increase our chances at least of them hitting. And that is what happened. Perfect. So it's gonna go like that. Hacking down, that is perfect. There's a fire here. Just brilliant. This might be a crew kill. No, I don't think so. They only have 4 hull left. Nah, it's not gonna be a crew kill. I'm just gonna kill them off. No problem. I do have enough for cloaking, so I'm just gonna attempt to go for it. Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. There we go. No worries. Easy peasy. Oh yeah. So cloaking is a great augment. It's way better than force shields. It basically lets us dodge whenever we want. Well, I'm not even gonna use. Oh no, you have to stay there. Yeah, perfect. It basically lets us dodge whenever we want. It increased the dodge chance by 60%, by 60. And since we have 40, that means we have 100% dodge chance. So any sort of laser weapon will just miss at that point. Any sort of missile weapon will just miss at that point. So absolutely great augment, system to go for. Yeah, these ships are just not scary at all anymore at this point. Just because we're so strong. I'm not going to use hacking parts for this. It's not worth it. We are just going to win as is. We are going to use some mind control here. I am not going to get a crew kill because they have this and they only have 2 thingies left. Just fights are so easy now. I think I'm gonna go to stress and then just head down here and just follow whatever path is given to me. Really, I don't care about my fuel right now. At the end of the sector, in the next sector, we get a I think we get like 15 fuel or something like that, or 10. I can't remember. But yeah, so fuel right now is way less important than what it was. Again, just gonna mind control one of these guys and then just let them kill each other off. We are gonna... So, let's try out this cloaking machine. They just fired their missile, 100% dodge, and it misses. I mean, you gotta love it. So I'm just gonna fire into their weapons, and then... Yeah, you're not gonna get away, my friend. You are so not gonna get away. So the other guy teleported out here. He is there now. You can't see him because he's dead, but or it's one of these guys. That could also be true. But yeah, the bottom line is they are so screwed. Okay, easy peasy 39 scrap. We are running low on fuel, but like I said, not a problem at all. We're gonna get a repair at the end of this sector, so at the start of the new sector, and yeah, that's pretty much all we need at this point. I think I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's what I'm gonna do. We just hope that we get one more fuel at one of these jumps. So never, well, never, I say never. I would almost never take this option. With this, you can just get scrap straight away. That's easy. It's a low scrap reward. With this one, you can get a map reveal for the rest of the sector. I mean, in this case, not that useful because we already are at the end of the sector. But you also can fight the ship, and then you get you have the chance of getting a higher, or at least a medium to a high scrap reward. So, well, there we go. We get more scrap, we get some fuel, which, like I said, we needed one more to complete this journey, and a drone part as well, which is going to help us with our hacking. And this is what I'm talking about, the map reveal. Pulsar, I'm not gonna go there. I mean, it is one more jump. I could not care less. That I'm not gonna deal with pulsars right now. No, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. We almost. I thought we. I think we have enough for what's it called? For 4 shields, so we can even afford that. I think I'm just gonna cloak underneath the missile here. I'm not entirely certain if that's a correct play, but that is what I'm gonna do. And then I'm also gonna hack piloting to ensure that my next volley is gonna hit. So we have enough dodge so that this shouldn't be an issue. All of their weapon system. Oh, that's not good. So like that. All of their weapon system firing. They have 2 iron weapons. That can be pretty scary. Yeah, see, it fired again. But yeah, there's nothing we can do. I'm just gonna fire again into weapons with hacking on. This goes into weapons. But yeah, it missed, and I'm gonna go like this. I would like to take cloaking out, but there's just, I would even more prefer to take weapons out. So yeah, yeah, that's bad. Gonna get this guy over there and these guys over there. Fires in engines is just horrible. Oh, we got iron. So right now, again, we only have 1 shield bubble, but it doesn't matter. We can cloak, no problem. We didn't have 100% dodge here because our engines were damaged, but yeah, that is, like I said, power of cloaking and the power of hacking. Why cannot? Oh, okay. This is something fun. I can't use my hacking right now because their system is already damaged. If their system wasn't damaged, then obviously I could use it. But because it is damaged to completion, I can't actually hack their system. I was just so confused why I couldn't when I clearly pressed what is it, S, I think, the hotkey for it. I think it's S. Okay, we can't upgrade our ship there. It was grayed out, so we have to jump to the next beacon. We are definitely gonna be a hero and attack the pirate. And again, we have so many hacking parts still. I'm just gonna hack, just because. This here is the only scary thing. These are just iron stunners. They don't really do anything. They just stun my mantis in there. It's whatever. This here is the scary boy. So just gonna wait until my things are charged. Same procedure as every year, Miss Sophie. And nope, we're still not gonna take the more generous bribe. Yeah, whatever. So just waiting for this to recharge, and then just one more volley should do it. I think here you can get a few more runes. It doesn't really matter, they have no health anyway. Examine the ship you just saved. Oh my goodness, that is a massive scrap reward. My goodness. Okay, last stand. Let's go. 342 scrap. Insane. 10 fuel, 10 hull points repaired. No worries, no worries. Definitely gonna get 2 shields here, or 4 shields. Gonna upgrade my backup battery, get some engine power, or to get some power, and I think even 2 more, just because I can. We're so strong right now, so strong. I don't think we have anything to sell off. Like, there's a chance to find a store in the last. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's the only effective one. Oh my goodness, that's. Oh, I'm so happy to see that. So hacking shields, the worst thing that can happen, I think. One of the worst. I think on the same end as hacking weapons. Maybe hacking weapons is even worse. It depends on your ship load, I know. But yeah, shield hack is incredibly bad. But since they only have hacking 1, our shield doesn't go down all the way, so it doesn't matter. Same thing as always, going into weapons. Right here I may just go like this, just because it speeds up the fight. It's not the best possible, probably, but yeah, it is what I'm doing. We do eat 1 missile, well, potentially eat 1 missile. This one's gonna fire again, by the way. Well, 2 dodges, no problem. Never punished. Never punished. Okay, 31 scrap. There's a store. Like I said, stores are not really the shit right now. I am gonna try to get it, but it's probably gonna get overtaken. What would I even get there? Maybe an augment. Maybe like a decent augment. That would be great. Okay, so right here, I am hacking engines and not piloting. The only reason why I'm doing that is because this hack also shuts down doors, and that means if I'm gonna go my beam like this, then it can't run from this room to this room via this direct route, which is what they're gonna try to do. So I'm basically disjointing their attempts to repair systems like this. And that helps me in the end to take care of the music. there's no difference between a piloting hack and a engines hack. Apart from that, I think, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, these guys are taking some heat. Let's just get them back. Like I said, let's just take care of them. We have so many hacking parts, we don't have to use them sparingly. I'm just gonna go in again and finish them off. There we go. Easy. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's usually what happens. They just get overtaken, these beacons, and then they're done for. I'm gonna try to get as many beacons as possible before hitting the repair station. There's 2 that I can hit from the base. Yeah, I'm just gonna try. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me that much to get either of them, so if I don't get them, that's fine. Well, intervene and defend the outpost. We all know what that means. A double reward. And fight. We're gonna try to dodge this, and with try I mean do, because Yoda and stuff. And fire in there, hack, and fire. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing every time at this point. There's nothing special that I'm doing. It's just the combination of hacking, mind control, and cloaking is just incredibly powerful. I think this is the most powerful combination that you can have in systems in general. Okay, and there's our double reward. No problem. Very good. So yeah, okay, we still get our repair station. I think I would rather go here than go to the repair station directly. I'm just a greedy fucker, basically. That's all this is. This is just greed at its finest. Like I said, there's nothing special here. Just rinse and repeat of what I'm doing the whole time. We're just gonna wait for this guy to charge up. If he doesn't in time, then I'm just gonna fire myself. Okay, almost done. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. And we still get the repair station. I mean, easy peasy. We get whole repair and some useful supplies. Not really that useful, to be honest, but yeah, it's better than nothing. We are going to prepare for this ship fight, and we're going to do that by getting value points in everything. And value points are points that you don't really need, but they are useful in the sense that if you get a border situation, then you can use the second O2 level to counteract the oxygen loss. Do you need it? No, not really. I mean, but it's better than anything else. Like, it's better than getting a little bit more evasion in that sense. Right here, you never want to jump to the flagship. You always want to wait for it to come back to you. Not really that important right now. It matters more in the second phase. So right now, we're just gonna wait. And there we go. There's the flagship. As you can see, it's, you know, it's pretty overpowered. It has a lot of health, like a lot of health. It has 4 weapon systems that can that are firing extremely powerful things. I think iron weapons, lasers, missiles, and beam. So pretty much every single weapon that you can use except bombs. They have cloaking, they have hacking, and 4 shields. I mean, just a monster. We want to see where this hacking goes. Piloting, not the best, but at least it's not shields or weapons, so that's pretty good still. I am definitely gonna hack piloting here. Because again, same strategy as the previous times. I just want their weapon system to be down. When they fire their missiles in the first phase of the flagship fight, I want to cloak. And the reason for this is that... Oh fuck. Ooh, I pressed spacebar by accident. I want to not take any damage from these missiles. That is the most important thing for me. What my goal is then is to just... Instead of firing into weapons, I want to fire into shields here. Then take care of their shields and their weapon, the missile launcher, which is the most important one, with a beam weapon, and then actually hit that one with a mind control. It's probably not gonna take care of any of these things, but it's gonna stop the repairs from happening. And the repairs are gonna be the most dangerous thing. This is gonna fire soon again, but luckily that's what we have our cloaking device for. Which for some, oh yeah, we lose 10%. What's it called? Evasion, because we don't have piloting right now because it's hacked. So I went and dropped one of my shield bubbles momentarily to get a little bit more evasion, so that we are sure to drop. Get by this volley without getting damaged. First phase down, easy peasy, no worries. Second phase is gonna go here. Do we want to pursue? No, we do not. We definitely do not. We may want to get some extra power, but I think I'm good for power right now. I would rather get some extra yeah. I'm gonna get doors for phase 3. You don't need this. Do I want it then? This is more important. I'm gonna get extra cloaking. Just because I want to have the option to use it. Yeah, just waiting 3 times. Let him jump back into me. That's completely fine. This time, he has drones. Drones are annoying because he has offensive drones, but also one defensive drone. And the defensive drone, that's really the one that is the annoying one. Okay. We all know the drill. This is really annoying, but we can deal with it because we have level 202. So if you have a breach somewhere and it's quite new, if you put level 202, it's gonna reduce the amount of oxygen that you lose. I think completely, but I'm not entirely certain. No, it is going down. It's just going down incredibly slowly. And you can see, like, this drone is just getting demolished right now. In this phase, you do not want to cloak underneath the missiles. You just take them. You just take them. Always. What you want to do is you want to cloak the phase afterwards. Again, shield hack or piloting hack with then a beam there. Just take him, doesn't matter. You can vent this out. This is what you want to look out for. Is the power surge. That is actually the scary thing in this fight. So what I'm gonna do now is actually a bit tricky because I see this drone coming in and I think it's gonna go into mind control. I don't want that, so I cloak now. They're gonna have their drones, their drone phase, blah blah blah, doesn't really matter to me. I can already prepare my guys to go in here before those drones even hit. And now that their drone phase is over, I can shoot to get... If you shoot while cloaked, your cloak is going down. And I want my cloak to go down so that it can go a cooldown for the next phase. And right now, I just want to take care of their guys. I mean, it's just that easy. I took 2 damage. 2 damage from the missiles that I can't avoid. Or that I can avoid, but I don't want to with my cloak. Okay, last phase. Last phase, you always jump into them. Why is this? Well, that is because you then have an escape option to go back to the base in case you need it. What do they have? They have mind control, which is really annoying, but also, more importantly, they have the option to board your ship, and they are going to. So this is really, really strong. Do not underestimate how strong these guys are. They're just humans, but they are strong. And like I said, they will mind control someone. And guess what? You can counter mind control. And he's mine again. They're gonna send some guys over, and I'm gonna take care of those guys. That's pretty much all there is to this phase. They have a Zoltan shield, also very powerful. But since we have a charge laser, we can just fire 1 shot at a time. We don't have to wait for charging. I'm just gonna get these guys to swap real quick. Check their health. No, they're all still good. There's the next group of boarders. That's pretty bad actually. So right now you heard the power surge. And that is pretty bad. But we have our trusty cloak device. This is what is happening. And the thing he fired as well. Absolutely brilliant. So I just want to get rid of this Zoltan shield. That's all I want to do here. I want to heal up my guys. Not that that's super important, by the way. I just want to. So that they're not super low. We don't have a cloak right now. That's bad. Yeah, we're just gonna have to take this, I think. Not great. Not a great fight here. But yeah, I've seen worse. This is still acceptable. So again, we're just gonna take this volley. That's pretty bad, but not unreasonable. I think I'm just gonna repair that like that. And now we can finally do some damage to them as well. They're not going to send over more boarders, they don't have any more men. So we're just going to go and attack them. I do not want to deal with any more of these missiles. I think I'm just going to do the same thing again. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do the same thing. So, just constantly mind control the guy that has been mind controlled by you on your ship. I just saw that the missiles fired. I'm just gonna cloak preemptively to dodge everything. And now that my things are charged, just gonna charge this up. And that is done. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. No worries. So yeah, that is the first win in this FTL series. Yeah, I always click on the stats, but I never actually look at it that in that much detail. I feel like we had a lot of scrap towards the end of the sector, towards the end of like sector maybe 5 and 6. Before that, it was kind of difficult to collect any scrap. We didn't get any weapons. It was kind of difficult to get by with the fire beam, but yeah, in the end we managed to pull through, and we did unlock the stealth cruiser as well. So yeah, that was a successful FTL run. If you have any questions about FTL, if you have any comments on my stream in general, then just let me know. I'm open to suggestions and comments. I'm also gonna post this on my YouTube channel. I just started out streaming, so yeah, if you have any suggestions at all, just let me know. And yeah, I think I'm gonna go and do some other gaming right now. I think I'm gonna do maybe some Guild Wars or League of Legends. If you're interested in that, let me know again. I may do some streams of that in the future. I think in League I'm like Plat now, right? Yeah, Plat 2, almost Diamond. So yeah, just let me know if you enjoy this type of content. And yeah, see you around, guys. Bye.